Hello and welcome to another Minute with Matt. I'm Matt with New Life Church, continuing my series of short Bible studies based on the book of Matthew, starting with Matthew chapter 15, verse 7. Hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy about you, saying, These people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Yeah, Jesus had just gotten done correcting what the Pharisees said. They talked about that the disciples were eating without washing their hands according to their special tradition of it, and he pointed out that they were disobeying the Ten Commandments: honor your father and mother, because they would make sure not to help their parents out. So he called them hypocrites. But what it says, these people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. That is a scary thought, because that can apply to anyone. That can apply to me. I say I'm a Christian. I go to church. I make these videos trying to reach out to others. But if my heart doesn't belong to the Lord, it's for nothing. He wants me to love Him, not just to do what I have to do, check off these boxes. I've done my duty. He wants me to love Him, to serve Him from the heart, and that's what He wants from you. In verse 9 it says, And in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men. And that is something to be very careful about, because I've personally in my life had to sort out what is traditions of men or commandments of men versus what is the Word of God. That's something that we have to do. Every denomination has some problems in that area. Every one of them. That's why we go to the Word of God. You don't just do something because the denomination says so. I've heard of a pastor trying to stop someone from doing something, and since he didn't have any Bible with which to tell this person not to do it, he pointed to the manual for the organization. If you have to do that, then you're teaching for doctrines of commandment of men. You have to actually have the Word of God to back up anything you teach to do or not to do. That is the only thing we have for doctrine. There are people who talk about how they don't trust the Bible, and so they come up with their own teaching. Well, if the Bible's not trustworthy, then neither is whatever they're teaching either. But that's not the case, because the Bible is trustworthy. But we cannot trust just whatever anyone teaches. Anything I teach, check it against the Word of God. Make sure that it lines up with the Word of God, not a twisted version of it. The easy way you just read it and understand it, because the Bible does not require a PhD to understand. It's very simple. You just have to read it with an open heart, an open mind, to see what God has for you. That's the only defense against false teaching. And that's what I hope every one of you will do. Hope this has been a blessing. See you next time.